Hi, my name's Steve Large, and today I just want to talk a little bit about why I do these videos and staying strong. Now, I had a couple of remarks about the last video I did about the bullying. I do these videos to show I understand where you are, or a lot of you are, and I do it for these people who are in them places, because these are a lot of the places I've been in and I still end up going through when I'm doing my growth. And it's part of the matrix, it's a part of the system, it's the way things work. So I do it to show that we are all going through it. I don't want to sit here and be, hey, look at me, Mr. Enlightened, I'm so much better than all you guys, I have no problems, it's life's so sweet for me and I just sit and meditate and it's great, and all you small people out there, you should be like me. That's not the case. It's to show you that I get it and I've been through a lot and I've come through a lot, and to show you that you can do the same. It shows you that I am exactly you and we can all do it together. It's a helping hand. It's a light on the path to show you where to go. Not all of you. Some of you already know this. Some of you are beyond this. It's for those that aren't. It's those of you that are where I used to be, when I used to sit in that dark pit in my head and I didn't know any way out. I didn't understand there was a way out. I thought that was it forever. And if I could have found one shining light, it'd have meant everything to me. That's why I do these videos. And that's why I show the reality, and the reality of how it is for me. Because it's an everyday struggle. And that's just life. I had a friend who mentioned another friend was feeling exhausted and tired. I feel like this a lot. But you know, it's when we feel like this that we find our greatest strength. It's when we feel that we can't go on, that's when we realise we can. Them days when we wake up and depression of the mind or perceived depression is kicking in and you can't get up, you can't go on. They're the days when we dig deep. They're the days when we overcome our mind, because it's bad programming of our mind that depression is. Negative thought patterns that are beating us down. It's us that say, no, I am going to get up again. It's our source, it's our soul that pushes through these thought patterns and gets us up and keeps getting us up. Regardless of what our heads tell us. We can't, we're tired, it's too much. We do it anyway. And the reason why we do it, because the doing it is us. This is when we take control over our mind. The mind is not a bad thing. It's just destructive when it's been programmed negatively. Education is to teach us to accept our slavery. It's the way the matrix works. We all have to know our position. People are taught that they're better than us. We're working class. They're here to employ us and we're there to serve, and it's class systems. But without class systems, the matrix as it stands today wouldn't be the way it is. They need class systems so they can be at the top of the class system. We are all one. There is no other person better than you. No one. That's what you need to understand. But your mind has been programmed differently. It's been programmed to see celebrities and kings and queens and prime ministers and presidents as these people who are better than you. They are not better than you. They are just people. We are one. It's only a condition of the mind that sees the difference. And this goes from us to animals. We've been conditioned to see that we are superior to animals. We're not. Animals are another race, having their existence and their experience on this planet too. We don't own them. We're not superior to them. We are one. We are here to love and to share and to be a part of everything together. It's the matrix that is making this the way it is. And it's not the fact that a system doesn't work. A system is fantastic. The fact that people's strengths are used to help others where they don't have those strengths, but they can use their strengths to help others who don't have them strengths too. We work as a community. The problem is the community and the system has been corrupted by greed. This is where the issue is. I have this conversation with my son about money. Lately he's been talking to me about, hey dad, this car, that car. Now, I teach him to aspire to get a good job. Well, not even a job, a profession, a career in something he loves. And I teach him also the difference between money, God, and slave tokens. Now, for me, money is not God. With money, slave tokens, as my son now recognises it as, buys you freedom. The more slave tokens you have, the more relative freedom you can buy. This does not equate happiness. And I was worried when I saw my son constantly living for the day, hey, I get this car, dad, and I'm going to be happy. Hey, dad, I'm going to buy a bigger house, I'm going to be happy. And it was like, son, slave tokens don't make you happy. Slave tokens buy you freedom, but that doesn't make you happy. Happiness comes when you have gratitude for what you have, here and now on this day. Happiness and slave tokens are two different things. We can be happy with no slave tokens, and we can be miserable and depressed with slave tokens. We have to stop worshipping money. Money, slave tokens, whatever you want to call them, only can buy you relative freedom. But this does not mean you'll be happy. It buys you choices in life. With these choices, you can find your path and find potential happiness. But you'll never find it until you're happy today. And you're grateful for what you have. And you appreciate what you have, no matter how small it is. Even if it's just the fact that you have breath in your lungs. The fact that you open your eyes and you're alive. Start with anything to be grateful for and build on this practice every day. Find something else, because the more you fill your life with gratitude, the more things will manifest for you and the happier you'll become. Because if your mind tells you you have nothing and it keeps beating you down, and then you start feeling tired and exhausted and depressed, then it doesn't matter what you're given. It's not going to change your mind. Start just feeling grateful for whatever it is you can. And build on that each and every day. And take strength. Take strength from knowing you are strong. Know this. Don't analyse it. Don't feel down and have your mind telling you you're depressed and life is rubbish. And then ask your mind, how do I feel? Because what's your mind going to tell you? It's going to tell you feel rubbish. If you say to yourself, hey, I want to get up and feel great today. And then you say to your mind, which has been programmed to tell you you're depressed, and say, hey, is this the answer? Do I feel good? Your mind's going to go, no, you don't. Of course you don't feel good. Stop asking your mind if it's programmed wrong. Start just feeling. Ignore your thoughts. Stop internally talking to yourself. Once you stop verbalizing everything you do in your mind, you become conscious. The minute you start talking in your head, you're back to thinking again. Stay aware, stay conscious. This is where the love is. This is where the peace is. Start feeling. I know we're taught not to feel and don't wear your heart on your sleeve and and you know, everything's got to be logic. From my perspective, this isn't true. We live through our heart. We live through our intuition. This is who we truly are. This is what gets us up on those days, like I've mentioned, when your mind doesn't want you to. Your mind's telling you to give up. Your mind is programmed to tell you to give up. Take control. Know you're strong. And get up. Get up anyway. And just keep getting up and know that there's something around the corner. The more you get up and the more you're grateful, the more your life will start to change. The more you will start programming your head to be positive. The more you'll program your head to support you. Each and every day, wake up, do affirmations, meditate, tell yourself it is going to get better. And when your head tells you, no, it's not, ignore it. No, it's going to get better. And do it anyway. Just do it. Just keep getting up. Because you're strong. And this is life. And life isn't always smooth. You know, it's part of being alive. We have to face the challenges. And we use the challenges to grow. This is how we become stronger and stronger. The more challenges we face, the more we have put on us, the more we grow. The stronger we become. The less things we are scared of. Because we know we can overcome them. So if you feel like you're beaten down by life, but you're still breathing and you still get up, know you are strong. Don't let your mind tell you you're weak and you're broken and you can't do it. Know that you already have. And you've done it over and over again. And instead of you tell yourself that I've went through this so many times, I can't go through it again. Tell yourself I have been through this so many times and overcome it so many times. It's getting easier. It's getting easier to do it. Because with practice, which unfortunately it is, it gets easier and gets better. So just to reiterate on why I do these videos, I do it for those who are struggling, those who can't find the way out. And I try and do them on a level of understanding, not of being better, not of being superior, not of being enlightened and more, I don't know, away from them. I am connected to you. And if you're watching this video and it resonates and it gives you a little bit of hope and a little bit of, I'm going to get up and I'm going to change my life today, then that's why I do it. And even if it's just one person, that's enough. I do it because I am compelled to do it. I am driven to do it. And I am passionate to do it. Because I understand what it's like to be in despair. And to be in despair for years and not know a way out. And if I can be that light for those of you who are there right now, that's why I do it. And if being able to relate to your story and to show you how life is, but we still get through it, and you too can get through it, and you too can grow strong, and you too can shine, then that's why I do it. So just keep shining. Get up. Know your strength. You are stronger than your head tells you. You are stronger than you think. Programming your mind is just something we can do. And if it's not on board, we can put it on board. It's just programming. You are not your mind. You are the strength behind your mind. You are the person listening when you have self-talk. Self-talk is your mind. You're the listener. You listen to it. And if your self-talk is negative and you're listening, if you believe your self-talk, then you're going to feel rubbish. If you understand that self-talk and thought patterns are just random programming and you come as and when, this will help you. Because then you choose And if you don't like what your self-talk's saying, the best thing to do is stop talking to yourself in your head. The second best thing to do is program it to say something you do want it to say. How about waking up in the morning and your self-talk says, hey, let's get up, let's do this today. And you go, yeah, let's do this. And you work together with your thoughts. And you get up and you're your own best friend. It's important. We can't just keep going through life ignoring the fact that we're at war in our heads. It's not healthy. We're all out there at the moment, or a majority, looking after our bodies, doing exercise, but we're not looking after our minds and our relationship with our mind. And when we feel empty and we're not friends with ourselves in our head, we're going out getting relationships, which often turn toxic, because we're looking at the relationships to solve these internal problems we have with ourselves. And for me, it's not fair to go into a relationship if you're not your own best friend. We can't expect somebody else to fix us. One, we're not broken. We've just got bad programming of our mind. We just have to understand this, and then we can fix this. It's not that difficult to become your own best friend. And when you're your own best friend, you've got support always. And them days when you feel like you're getting booted down and you're struggling, when you're on your own side, that helps you. This is all achievable. I know sometimes when you're in that pit of despair, it's a long way out, or it seems to be. But these are techniques that will get you out faster. And not only just get you out, they'll help you stay out. And they'll help you recognise the signs that you may be falling back in. Anyway, I've been rabbiting on for ages. Love and light. Stay strong. Know you are strong. Don't think it, know it. Be grateful. Start off small, build on it. And just know, at the end of the day, none of us get out alive. So, yeah, we're in it together. Yeah, we've all got the same worries, we've all got the same fears. Nothing is forever apart from us, our eternal souls. Have a great morning, evening, noon, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Keep shining. Thank you for listening.